They put the gold on my head, told me never look down, but the weight of the light burns a hole through the ground. I hear whispers in the dark, they all wanna take the seat, but nobody asks how it feels when you can't admit defeat. Sitting on a throne made of bones and broken promises. Every hand that claps for me got a dagger in its sleeve. I don't sleep, I just dream about the ones who left for dead. Every crown got a crack where the poison used to breathe. They see the jewels, they see the scepter, they see the velvet red. They don't see the 3 a.m. when the castle turns a cage. Every mirror shows a ghost of who I killed to get this high. Now I'm looking at the sky and I'm counting every stage. Heavy is the crown, but heavier the silence when your only friends are echoes in the dead of violence. I was born inside a war, I was raised without a father. Now I'm standing on a mountain and I'm colder than the water. Tell me what's the point of ruling if you rule inside a cell? Every answer that I hear is a story I can tell. I got enemies that smile, I got soldiers that might fall, and the only truth I trust is the hunger in my soul. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the night. Every king becomes a ghost when he's too afraid to fight. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the cost. Every throne is just a coffin once the loyalty is lost. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the weight. Every empire falls apart when the ruler shows up late. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the shame. You can burn 1,000 worlds, but you can't forget your name. I used to want the power till the power wanted me. Now I'm standing in the mirror and I barely recognize me. Used to want the towers till the towers started leaning. Now I'm praying to a God that I never really believed in. They told me cut the weakness, so I cut down every friend. They told me build a legend, so I built it on the dead. Now I walk these empty halls with the torches burning low, and the only voice that answers is the one inside my head. I remember being hungry, I remember being nobody. Now I'm feeding all these vultures and they're getting kinda sloppy. Every feast is a funeral, every toast is a threat, and the only thing that's real is the anger and the sweat. Tell me where's the loyalty when money does the talking? Tell me where's the honor when the whole world keeps on walking? I got a ring for every finger, I got a scar for every lie, and I learned to read a traitor in the twinkle of an eye. Heavy is the crown, but heavier the memory of the kid who wanted freedom, not a fake ass legacy. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't trust a single plate. Every bite could be the last one, every night could be my fate. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the night. Every king becomes a ghost when he's too afraid to fight. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the cost. Every throne is just a coffin once the loyalty is lost. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the weight. Every empire falls apart when the ruler shows up late. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the shame. You can burn 1,000 worlds, but you can't forget your name. What's the difference between a king and a prisoner in gold? One wears chains on his body, one wears stories that he sold. I used to think the crown was freedom till I put it on my skull. Now I realize the kingdom is a prison that is full. Every advisor has a knife, every ally has a price. Every prayer hits the ceiling, then it turns into some mice. I don't blame the people hating, I don't blame the ones who left. I only blame the mirror for accepting all this theft. So if you want this crown, take it. I won't fight you, I won't chase you. Just remember one thing before you put it on. The throne doesn't care who sits on it, and the crown doesn't ask if you're ready. It just waits and waits and waits. Heavy is the crown. Yeah. Yeah. This is not a letter. This is not a song. This is just the sound of me. Already gone.
I've been walking on the edge so long that my feet forgot the ground. Every step I take is just another way to let you down. I've been screaming in a room with no ceiling and no door, and the echo keeps on telling me what I was good for. Nothing, yeah, nothing at all. I built a castle out of promises and watched the whole thing fall. You said hold on, I said hold who? You said calm down, I said blow through. Every wall you ever built I put a hole through. Now I'm standing in the rubble with the ghost of the old you. I remember every fight like a frame in a film. Every word that we swallowed like a pill that won't kill, but it numbs you just enough so you don't feel what is real. And the silence in this house is the only thing I feel. Click, click, that's the clock on the wall. Tick, tick, that's the sound of the crawl of the seconds that I wasted chasing everything you call. Now I'm facing the reflection and I don't know him at all. So this is my last goodbye. Not a tear, not a cry, just a whisper in the dark from a man who lost his spark. I ain't asking you to wait, I ain't asking for the gate. I'm just walking through the fire one last time before I tire. This is my last goodbye. No more wondering why, no more sleeping in the cold, no more stories left untold. When the morning comes around, I won't be above the ground. I'll be nowhere, I'll be free. That's the last of me you'll see. I've been running from my shadow since the day I learned to walk. Every mirror is a stranger and that stranger likes to talk. He says, why you still breathing? You got nothing left to give. Why you still believing that you got a right to live? And I don't have an answer, I just stand there in the steam, washing off the memory of a broken dream. You were golden, you were fire, you were everything to me. Now you're just another face in a crowd I cannot see. I took the blade out of the drawer just to feel something sharp, just to know that under all this numb there's still a beat inside the dark. And it bled and it bled and it painted the floor, but it didn't bring you back through that cracked open door. So I stitched myself up with a needle and regret, made a knot out of the moments that I wish I could forget. Now I'm standing in the kitchen with the light off and the ghost of every dinner that we never got to sit on. Click, boom, that's the sound of the end. Not a fight, not a war, just a man who couldn't mend what was broken from the start by two kids with broken hearts. Now we're strangers in the dark with a wall between the parts. You got yours, I got mine, we've been dying for a long time. Every kiss was a goodbye that we dressed up like a lifeline, but the rope was already cut, we were falling from the jump. Now I'm looking at the ground and I'm ready for the thump. So this is my last goodbye. Not a tear, not a cry, just a whisper in the dark from a man who lost his spark. I ain't asking you to wait, I ain't asking for the gate. I'm just walking through the fire one last time before I tire. This is my last goodbye. No more wondering why, no more sleeping in the cold, no more stories left untold. When the morning comes around, I won't be above the ground. I'll be nowhere, I'll be free. That's the last of me you'll see. Listen, I'm not asking you to forgive me, I'm not asking you to remember me with flowers in your hair. I'm asking you to forget, to let the rain wash my name off your skin. And when someone asks you about that part of your life, you just say, I knew a man once. He tried, he failed, he left. That's enough, so goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I said it 3 times for the holy and the liar in my mind. I said it once for the man I was before I turned to ice. I said it twice for the woman who deserved a better vice than a lover who was empty as a bottle on the floor, who could only say I love you when he didn't mean it anymore. This is not a tragedy, this is not a broken chord. This is just a man who walked away because he got bored. No, not bored. Tired of the sirens in his head, tired of the lies he fed, tired of the bed that had a dead from where you used to lay. Now it's cold and it's empty and that's where I'm gonna stay. Yeah. So this is it. No explosion, no angels, no second chance. Just me, the dark, and the sound of a door closing for the last time. This This is my last goodbye.
Distant scream. Then silence.
No post, no prayer, no second there. Blade drag on the concrete, echo through the empty street. Knuckles white, knuckles bleed, knuckles break the jaw beneath. I don't beg, I don't plead, I just watch you take a knee. Mercy left the building when they took my soul receipt. You wanted war, but you forgot to bring your spine to the door. I step over bodies like they cracks in the floor. Every tear you ever cried, I stored in a jar, labeled too late, nailed to the board. Your God ain't here, your phone got no bars. Your mama's prayers got lost in the stars. I don't negotiate with ghosts inside cars. I don't shake hands with the men, I leave scars. They told me show compassion, I showed them the trash can. Compassion is a weapon for the weak to understand. I walk through your neighborhood like I own the land. And every dog that barks gets a boot to the gland. You see this face? This is not a face, this is a mask. Made your worst case, I gave love a chance. Love left a trace. Now the only thing I trust is the code embrace. No mercy for the weak, no mercy for the liar. No mercy for the knees that bend to buy more time and fire. No mercy, no retreat, no heart inside this wire. You beg until you sleep, I wake up still a vampire. I remember every name that laughed when I fell down. I remember every back that turned when I wore the crown of thorns. You think forgiveness grows in this concrete ground? No forgiveness died the night I heard those horns. Not the horns of angels, the horns of the truck. The one that took my last reason to give a fuck. So now I move like a stain you can't scrub out. Like a wrong answer you can't shut your mouth about. Like a secret that the whole town knows but won't shout. Like a knife in the dishwater, you don't see it till you reach it, and by then you're bleeding out. I gave 3 warnings, you used 2 for toilet paper. The third one came with a siphon, a custom-made draper. Made from the skin of every rat that played the caper. Now you wanna shake hands, now you wanna save your paper. Too late, too late, too late for the waiter. The kitchen is closed, the bill is on the table. You ordered the silence, you said you were able. Now eat every crumb from the devil's own cradle. No mercy for the weak, no mercy for the liar. No mercy for the knees that bend to buy more time and fire. No mercy, no retreat, no heart inside this wire. You beg until you sleep, I wake up still a vampire. You ever watch a candle melt inside a freezer? That's how slow your hope dies when I'm the teaser. I don't kill quick, quick is a pleaser. I like the sound of bone when it's slow to seize up. This is not a song, this is a leak from the tank where I keep every last creak of the men who said peace but can't speak with a fucking one hand and knife in the cheek. So go ahead, call your brother, call your priest, call the army, call the beast from the east. By the time they find your shadow in the grease, I'll be 3 towns over, eating my feast. No mercy for the weak, no mercy for the liar. No mercy for the knees that bend to buy more time and fire. No mercy, no retreat, no heart inside this wire. You beg until you sleep, I wake up still a vampire. They'll ask you, did he give you a chance? And you'll say, he counted the plea. But you won't tell them that the first 2 numbers were silent. No mercy. Just a door. Just a door. Just a war. Always the war.
Tick tock, hear it closing in. Tick tock, it's the end begin. Tick tock, no escaping now. Tick tock, final warning bout. I gave you one chance, gave Gave you 2, gave you 3. You looked at the fire and you still couldn't see. Now the smoke in your lungs and the ash on your teeth. And I'm standing right here with the devil beneath you. You played with the lion and thought you were safe. Now I'm tearing the flesh from the bones of your fate. Tick tock, count the seconds you got. Every breath that you take is a bullet. I shot you, hear the bass rumbles up there, wicked open. You hear my voice tremble and tremble like a woken. It's silent too long, I've been patient. I'm waiting, now the final one is here and you know you're too faded. Run to your God, see if he got an answer. Run to your grave, see if death is a dance on the nightmare you had when you were just 7. The face in the dark that you praying in heaven.
Final warning, you should've run by the morning. Now the sky is bleeding red, and I'm coming for your head. Final warning, every lie that you've been forming turns a fire into your throat. This is not a distant no. Final warning, by the time you hear me storming, it's too late to say a prayer. I am everywhere, beware.
I see you checking your phone, checking your watch, checking your pulse. Every tick of the clock is a nail in your skull. You thought time was your friend, now it's pulling the trigger. Every second that passes makes the picture much bigger. I gave you signs in the sky, gave you signs in the street, gave you nightmares so real that you bleed through your sleep. You ignored every whisper, you laughed at the thunder. Now I'm tearing your kingdom apart, piece by piece, asunder. You hear that silence, that's the calm before the kill. You feel that chill, that's the prophecy fulfilled. I've been watching you build your tower of lies. Now I'm kicking the bass and I'm watching you rise. Just to fall, just to crash, just to burn in the dust. You put your trust in the weak, now your future is rust. This ain't a threat, this a promise of keeping. This ain't a dream, this the reality creeping. You put your bones into your home, into your phone, into your throne. You're alone and you know that this day will be shown.
Tick tock faster, tick tock faster. You hear the crash coming like a natural disaster. I'm the last page of your chapter. I'm the scream that comes after your laughter. Final warning ain't a warning anymore. It's a door and you're standing on the floor while I'm knocking it down, piece by piece, sound by sound. And the only thing found is your body in the ground. I gave you hours, gave you days, gave you weeks. You responded with silence and grin on your cheeks. Now the grin is a grimace, the smile is a scar. And I'm driving the getaway car to the stars, where the angels don't go and the devils won't follow. Every word that you swallow is a nail that is hollow. You thought mercy was infinite, patience was deep. Now you're buried in promises you couldn't keep. I'm the ghost at your feast, I'm the rust on your knife. I'm the regret that you carry for the rest of your life. Which is short, which is numbered, which is counted in ticks. Tick tock, I'm the last of the tricks.
Final warning, by the time you see the morning, come be gone and you'll be ash. Every bridge you burned is crashed.
Tick tock, tick tock. Tick, tick, tick tock, tick tock, tick. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Yeah. Knuckles down, spine lock. No rest. No stop. I will. Go! Go! Hey! Bones made of concrete and rust. Teeth grind dust. Lungs filled with exhaust. Every step forward, two through the frost. Every loss is the line that the iron cross. I don't sleep, I just calculate pain. Break the chain, then I forge it again. Knuckles prints on the face of the rain. Blood on the steel is my permanent stain. 7 nights with no blink of the lid. Everything buried, I already did. Fear is a child, I abandoned his kid. Will is a wall and no war of a slit. Don't cut out, I'll write with my nails. No holy book, no holy grail. Just a spine that refuses to fail. And a throat full of shattered grails. They want a knee bait, I give a neck snap. Take the blueprint, then I burn the map. Pressure don't crack, it just shapes the gap. I ain't no bandit, just learn to adapt. Middle of the night when the ceiling caves, I'm still digging through the rubble for the tools I saved. Every scar on my palm is a page, I'm engraved. Every grave I escaped is a step that I paid. No back, I'm a band and no bloodline crown. Just a broken clock that still counts down. They built doors
Hey. Bones grind like gears in a clock that ain't time. Every rhyme is a climb up a cliff with no line. A rain-time failure into a fuel so divine that the gods drink the sweat and they call it new wine. No divine right, just a left hook. Every book they do I thrown in the margins of crook. Took the dirty looks and I hung them on a hook. Now I'm cooking with the fire that they used to overlook. Iron will is not a flex, it's a hernia. Walking through the wreckage with no chaperone or earning ya. Every lesson costs a pound of flesh in return ya. But I never left the bridge without a lesson to burn. They want a soft whisper, I can crack scream. Every team that I lead was a broken regime. Patience is the blade that I keep in the seam. Strike when a solid is bigger than a dream. No plan B because plan B is just planet tired. I've been walking through the fire till the fire retired. Everything they required already expired. Now I'm standing in the air swearing nothing but wire. Yeah. Yeah. Day 1000, still no exit sign. Every spine that I broke, now it forms a new spine. Redefine the finish line every single time. Grind the clock in the sand, then I call it mine. No inheritance, no safety net. Just a debt to myself that ain't settled yet. Every bet I lost, I collect the regret. Turn the sweat into alphabet, never forget. Iron tongue, iron lung, iron will to stay set. They built the wall, I built the door with the brick. Make a fist from the dust of their arithmetic. This is not a war, this is just a tick time. Watch the clock dissolve. I've been solving every problem that they couldn't solve. Iron will is just a wound that evolved. Now the wound has a pulse and the pulse is a song. No farewell, no final bow. Just a forehead against the plow. I'll be grinding till the earth allows. Iron will lands when the iron allows. No bow, no bow, just a drive. Iron will lands when the iron says stop. And it ain't stopping.
Yeah. They don't see what I see. They don't breathe what I breathe. Look down. Look down from here. Everything's small. Everything crib. I walk alone on the floor made of glass. Every step that I take, they can't take it back. I built this castle from bones and from ash. They threw the stones, now I'm throwing the cash. I don't look left, I don't look right. I only see forward, I only see night. They want my spot, they want my light, but they can't reach this height. My shadow is taller than all of their dreams. My silence is louder than all of their screams. I've been the villain inside of their things. I've been the king that destroyed the regimes. They talk in the basement, I walk in the basement, no. I walk on the ceiling, they can't feel the feeling.
Untouchable, unreachable. You want my place, but it's not negotiable. I'm not a god, but I'm not commando. I'm just a man that they made unlovable. But I don't need love, I don't need trust. I only need dust. None of my dust, untouchable. Say it again, untouchable.
I remember the hunger. Back when my stomach was turning, my mother was hurting, my brothers were burning, no covers for learning, the devil was lurking. I remember the thunder. Back from the sky, but from inside my skin, from the lies and the sin, from the knives wearing grins. They told me give up, they told me sit down, but I stood up and I wore the crown. I chewed the rock and I spit the ground. I broke the lock and I built this town. Now they all come around, but I don't make a sound.
Untouchable, unreachable. You want my place, but it's not negotiable. I'm not a god, but I'm not commando. I'm just a man that they made unlovable. But I don't need love, I don't need trust. I only need dust. None of my dust, untouchable. Say it again, untouchable. Have you ever stood so high that the stars look like lies? Oh. Have you ever felt so cold that your own breath sold your soul? I don't blame them for hating me. I would hate me too. But hate doesn't make a legacy, and love doesn't pay the due. I am the product of pressure, the diamond inside the displeasure, the treasure they tried to bury alive. Now I'm the reason their legends die. They call me monk, or they call me most. I call myself the one they fear the most. I walk the fire and I raise the toast. I turn my pain into diamond post. But never asked for a hand or a host. I only asked for the smoke and the roast, the rope and the post, the hope that was choked. They pull me down, but I floated up. I turn the empty into the full cup. I turn the broken into the tough luck. Now every door that they closed is stuck. I know only luck. I am the truck that crushed the duck. I am the muck that rose the buck. Untouchable, unreachable. You want my place, it's not negotiable. I'm not a god, but I'm not Quran. I'm just a man that made a lovable. But I don't need love, I don't need trust. I only need dust under my dust. Untouchable. One last time, untouchable. Now close the blinds. Look down from here. Everything's small, everything clear. They can't touch me. They never could. I'm untouchable. Alright. You're good. Yeah. My heart ain't beating right, but I'm still standing. Let's go. Blood on the floor, I've been counting the steps. 2 more minutes till my lungs collect the dead. Every breath is a raise, every step is a bet against a clock that's been broken since the day I left. I've been running through the smoke with a hole in my chest. Every word that I spoke was a bullet compressed. Now my knees hit the ground, but my mind won't rest. Trying to stitch up a wound that was made by the best. They don't see the red when I walk through the crowd. They just see the bass and they scream it loud. But my veins are a river and I'm part of the cloud of the blood rain falling when there's no one around. I've been praying to a God that I never found. With my palms split open on the frozen ground. Every angel in my city got a hellhound mouth, and the only way out is to bleed through the south. I'm bleeding out. Let me bleed out. Don't save me now. I don't need the tourniquet. I'm bleeding out. Watch me bleed out. This is my fire. Say I'm already sick of it. Left within a flatline, I've been racing the dark. Every scar on my body is a match and a spark. They said put the knife down, I said give me a mark. Cause I'd rather be a wound than a question at the park. My shadows getting thinner, but my voice is a shark. Biting through the silence till the silence goes stark. I've been bleeding for a minute, now the minute is an arc. And the arc is a coffin with a lock and a lark. Blood type negative, attitude aggressive. Every doctor in the building looking way too defensive. I don't need a stretcher, I need a lesser perspective. Where the pain doesn't matter when the ghost on aggressive. My mother told me, son, you better learn a lesson. I said, mama, I'm a wound in the world is a session of the same old cutting that I can't stop guessing. That the ceiling's getting closer when the floor is the blessing. No drums. Only bass wobbling, heartbeat. Sit with me just for a second. Don't call the ambulance, please, I reckon. I've been running from the reaper, but we finally connected. And I don't feel the pain no more, I feel protected. My fingers are cold, but my soul is correct. Every drop that I lost was a lie I rejected. So hold my hand if you need to, but don't feel neglected. I'm not dying, I'm just finally being accepted. Bleeding out. Yeah, I'm bleeding out. Don't save me now.
seconds left, I'm a wreck on the deck. Blood spilled my name and a curse of respect. I gave everything and I got back a check with a zero and a dot and a broken compass neck. My friends turned to vultures when they smelled the neglect. My love turned to surgery without the inject. I'm not angry, I'm just perfectly dissected, bleeding out loud so the silence get corrected. Let me breath.
I'm bleeding out, let me bleed it out. Don't save me now, I don't need the tourniquet. I'm bleeding out, watch me bleed out. This is my final shout, yeah, I'm already sick of that.
The room is getting brighter. Or maybe it's getting darker. I can't tell anymore. But I'm not scared. I'm just